Diddy just broke his silence in a jail call to his family, and my God, is it depressing. Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signore, and this call could affect his gag order. We got Steph and Kim here. So glad to have them both. Guys, you ready to watch this? This was posted last night, and the comments are still on. My comment's still there. I'm kind of shocked, but look, before I even play it, this is sad to me. I don't ever want to bring someone's kids into it. I would never bring someone's kids into it. In my opinion, it's the parents' job to keep kids out of it, to protect them so they aren't put into the target. But Diddy doesn't have an emotion, actual heart or anything. He wants to use his children as props to evoke empathy from people. And so here he is on the phone from prison.
Hey, Daddy.
Birthday to Daddy. Happy birthday to Daddy.
Happy birthday.
Happy.
Keep going.
Happy birthday to
Daddy.
Keep going,
Go.
Happy birthday to Daddy.
Yay!
Yay!
I love y'all so much.
We love you too.
Love you,
Love
Posse.
y'all
Miss
so much. I
you.
can't wait to see y'all.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see y'all. And I
Yes,
just want to say I'm
sir.
proud of y'all, especially the girls. I mean, all of y'all, but just for being strong. Thank y'all for being strong, and thank y'all for being by my side and supporting me. I love y'all. I got the best family in the world. My birthday, I'm happy. Thanks to y'all giving me this call. Thank you very much. I love y'all.
We love you
Love
more.
you.
Can't wait to see you in a couple of days.
I'll see y'all in a couple of days.
Say it again.
What you say?
I love you, Daddy.
I
Yeah.
love you too, baby.
She eating, yo, yo, Pops.
Hi, we're right here.
Chance right here on the phone too.
Girls.
Pops, love eating all your cake, so you're not gonna have none left.
She's literally digging her face in it.
We're gonna have to buy you a new one. Yo, she's spaced down in the cake right now.
Happy birthday.
Say hey, Chance.
Happy birthday to my
We love you.
Chance
Wait,
is
this
right here
Chance.
too, if you can hear. On the phone. One more time.
Hey, Chance.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, baby. I love you.
Love you too. Miss you. See you soon.
Okay, that's
Alright.
Look, it's just sad. These are kids. And typically I would say, oh my God, don't, but he's got to use them for his advantage to remind us all he's a loving dad, guys. And it's interesting. He's got supporters in here for, who think he's innocent and, oh, there's no evidence. And I will say it, as I said in my comment, the Cassie tape alone is enough to be mad at this man, to condemn this man. And these kids should be sad at their dad because of it. They can, of course, support their father as they should, but no father should post this to social media with all the serious stuff that's going. I find this despicable. This poor kid, I think, is going to grow up to learn a lot about her father, and especially learn that he decided to put her out there to all the trolls and haters so they could comment and do all this on in there. It's sickening to me. Kim, Steph, do you have feelings on this? Am I crazy?
I in general feel like kids should be off limits on social media. I've seen enough. And I think this unfortunately does make his kids even more of targets for bullying, for harassment. And I feel really bad, especially for his youngest, because there's no way that she could consent to this knowingly. She has no idea, how big the world is and how many people are watching her and what she's seeing, what people will see of her later on. And it's just, it breaks my heart. Because I do believe absolutely that the kids love their dad, and that makes complete sense. But this is just so sad. It's so sad, and I think this should have remained private. I really do.
Steph, what do you think? Especially the ladies in the family. She really wants to thank them. What do you think about him using the ladies of the family to help his cause right now?
You can get a cactus, lace it with chili oil, shove it up his backside, and rot in hell forever and ever and ever. Frickin' amen. At the end of the day, this is absolutely disgusting, given the level of allegations that are out there at the moment, not only involving adults, but minors as well. And he then has the audacity to put on to social media a video of a minor singing happy birthday to him, his own child, his own little daughter, when there were, we're going to have to say alleged victims here, you know, victims out there that are underage, that are minors. He is an absolute evil POS. I'm not diagnosing him, but he's like a freaking sociopath, psychotic nutcase. If he thought that releasing this video was somehow gonna help start to sway public opinion for him, this has done the absolute opposite. And it proves to me that Diddy will go to any disgusting, despicable lengths to try and get out of this. It's absolutely disgusting. And I hope that when it all comes out in court, the judge freaking throws the book at him.
Well, the family and all these clips could actually ruin his gag order, which is the fascinating thing, Steph and Kim, and well said. Oh, always good to have Steph back. The reality is, you know, Diddy's team's out there trying to silence everybody, saying everyone's speaking out of turn and yada, yada, yada. But Cassie's lawyer now is saying this is pure hypocrisy. Disgraced Mogul's family and legal team around here speaking their minds. Diddy's trying to block others from doing the same. He filed a letter, this was on November 1st, pointing out how Diddy's son, Quincy, recently took to Instagram, calling the accusations devastating, but the family promising that the truth will prevail. Diddy's mom, through her own lawyer, also went public, saying charges were part of the public lynching and narrative created out of lies. These statements show Diddy's attempt to muzzle everybody else is beyond ironic. If Diddy's family can tell their side, Cassie and others accusers are the same right. It's not exactly clear who Mr. Combs thinks to silence with his requested relief, but his submission suggests that anyone who has claimed to have been a victim of Mr. Combs, regardless of whether their experience is relevant or connected to the criminal case at hand, must be prevented from speaking about the allegations. So it's absolutely hypocritical to say that this isn't speaking out. Diddy himself, who's supposed to be under gag order, all of them, but we could talk about I'll see you next week, yada, yada, I'll see you tomorrow. It's been so tough. Kim, go ahead. You were about to speak up, but this is ridiculous.
Well, I mean, my favorite thing about all of this is I'm glad that they mentioned it in this article that Diddy's mom wrote that letter. And in that letter, it was like there was a part of it where, to me, I interpreted that she's saying, you know, the reason we're basically here with this federal investigation, I'm paraphrasing, and this is my opinion based on what I read. You know, the reason that the feds are investigating him is because his ex-girlfriend put that civil suit out and he settled so quickly, and now we're here. So it's her basically going, we're here because of Cassie, blame Cassie. Except Cassie is involved in the federal suit. So how is that not defaming to a potential witness in this case and potentially tainting the jury pool? So how you can't have it both ways.
Kim.
Pardon?
Because that what the mum's claiming there.
Oh, I agree.
Yes, because the timing doesn't make sense. You have Cassie who submitted her lawsuit. Couple of days later, it settles. 6 months later, the FBI raid Diddy. Don't happen within 6 months. I think in terms of how the FBI works in any law enforcement, really, especially a case as big as this, right? You're talking a minimum of a freaking year for them to build up a case, get all this evidence before they even consider setting foot in his damn house and getting the thousands of bottles of freaking baby oil and frick knows what else is in that horror house.
Yep.
But no, she's going to deflect and blame the freaking victims. No.
Right? I know.
She is as well.
But this is my point, though. If Diddy's mom can run her mouth in a letter going all like the public lynching of my son, how can you then go, oh, well, these witnesses need to shut up? It doesn't go, you cannot have it, you know, you can't have your cake and eat it too.
But Kim,
but love
this
can.
shows that there's a pattern because previously, in terms of rumors, right, there's been rumors going around that Diddy loves to shut up witnesses in any way, shape or form. I suppose the apple don't freaking fall far from the tree when it comes to his damn mum.
I'm telling
Well,
you.
no, but come on,
that
let
that
he
letter hit me the wrong way.
let him who is without sin cast the first stone. You know, that's what this is all about. So, anyway, the
Yeah,
comments
there's another
here are,
verse from Jesus about a millstone and being thrown in the sea after you do stuff to kids, but okay, we won't talk about that one either.
this is sweet and sad
let's
because he
tell
really
you
is a
honest as
great
well, eye
father.
for
Look
an
at
eye.
these. He's a great father, Steph. These are just kids. I agree with that. But anyway, look at this. It's interesting to see who's in there still wishing. Well, I mean, look, he has a right to
Scroll
due
up.
process,
Was
everything
that
else. But
Faith Evans?
yeah, it looked like it. Is it? The real
Scroll
Faith
up.
Evans wishing him.
Yeah.
Faith Evans is on Diddy's side, wishing him happy birthday.
Interesting.
All right.
Interesting. Well, maybe he's innocent, guys. We will find out. We are actually going to have a special guest joining us live right now. Chris Todd's phoning in. If you're watching live, don't go anywhere. This was the main topic. I may clip that, or it'll be part of our full thing. So become a member, hit the join. You never want to miss the full shows because you never know what's going to happen here. And stay tuned later today. Jaguar Wright will also be here later separately. But excited to have all this coming in. There's a lot, so don't leave. Welcome back, my man. Thanks for phoning back in.
Yeah, what's happening?
There's just been a lot of stuff coming around, and I'm just curious, any new comments?
Yeah, I got to watch. I spoke to Courtney this morning,